Hello, Internet, and welcome to today, Tuesday, April the 11th, version of the Scoreboard, your morning report. Today's report can be summed up rather nicely. Braves win, Braves win. What more could we ask for than that? Big night at the Memorial Center last night as Braves bounce back once again for a 3-0 shutout win over the Ottawa Junior Senators. Particularly enjoyed, we won't comment on the unsportsmanlike stuff and things of that nature. In the NHL last night, Buffalo 3, Rangers 2 in a shootout. Ottawa 3-2 winners over Carolina. Ottawa were up. Carolina come back, tied at 2-2. Stemmy Stutzel with another goal. Claude Giroux, I think, got his 1,000th point last night. Dallas 6 at Detroit 1. Sorry, John McCauley. Neil McHugh. Bucky. Washington 5 over the Islanders 2. Winnipeg 6 over San Jose. I know Eric was wanting his Jets to put on a big push. Toronto 2 over Florida 1 in overtime. Minnesota 4, Chicago 2. Nashville 3-2 winners over Calgary in a shootout. Seattle 4-1 over Arizona. And the latest game, Vancouver 0 at Los Angeles 3. Okay, I think we did the leading scores in the NHL yesterday, so let's look at the Hot 15, most points in the last 10 games, and look who snuck into this 10 games. This is the time of year when you want your guys to be hot, right? Austin Matthews from Toronto, last 10 games, 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. Not bad, not bad. Things are looking pretty good for the Leafs. I think they have about a 9-point lead over Tampa Bay. I think there's only a couple of games left, and they're not in jeopardy of losing that. They're going to be playing Tampa. In fact, I think there's a big NHL schedule tonight. Too big I couldn't fit it into the graphic. And I think your Toronto Maple Leafs are in Tampa as a little preview, but I don't think we're going to be seeing all the big guys that are normally involved in this. In the queue, Monday night, Baie-Comeau 4 at Moncton 3 in overtime. That's the only series yet to be decided, and Baie-Comeau potentially has to play at Moncton. Not potentially, they are playing at Moncton tonight. Friday night already determined these two games, Drummondville at Sherbrooke and Rouen-Noranda at Gatineau. Back here in Ontario, Barrie 5-4 winners over upstart Hamilton. Because remember, Hamilton Memorial Cup finals last year. Traded away the farm January 7th. And boy, they made a great season out of it. And in the big game last night in Saginaw, another sellout crowd at the Dow Center, Flint 3 at Saginaw 6. That's been quite a series back and forth. Still in contact with some of the fan base of the Saginaw Spirit, and it's been interesting to say the least. So upcoming games in the OHL, Kitchener at London on Thursday night. Nothing scheduled as of yet for Gavin White's Peterborough Petes. Not much to report from the BC. They haven't got anything straightened out yet nor published. And so last night, in the CCHL at the Brockville Memorial Center, big 3-0 shutout win by Sammy Malu over the Ottawa Junior Senators and Rourke Appleby. What a sweet victory that was last night for the Braves. We weren't exposed to any of those unsportsmanlike types of things, they pulling down the net, machine gunning the opposition, or riding your stick past the opposition team's bench, or pointing your pistol at the opposition team's goalie. We didn't see any of that last night. Tonight in the CCHL, Renfrew at Smith Falls. Bears are up, but we'll talk about that in a second. And then the next game in the Brockville-Ottawa series is Wednesday night in Ottawa, 7:10 at the Fred Barrett Arena. So what can we get? Oh. I guess we can take a look at this combo. Oh. That really wasn't what we wanted to do there. Sorry, folks. We wanted to do this. Cameo, not combo. So the one game last night, as we can see in that Series E, which is now tied at one game apiece, Brockville 3-0 winners over the Ottawa Junior Senators. And I think we might have one more graph that we could put up here. Oh yeah, here we have our Bogart Cup update, and it's nice to see that number one series, well actually Series E officially, is tied at one game apiece. So we're going to call that a day. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow with NHL scores, trivial as they may be at this point, and along with the outcome of the Renfrew at the Bears game tonight. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow with our Wednesday version of the Scoreboard. Thanks again. Braves win.